So hey guys, Aiden here, and today I'll be taking a look at the Fotka Variable ND Fader. So this fader is about $15, which makes it a lot cheaper than the $200 to $300 alternatives of most other ND faders. So does it hold up, and is it good enough for your kit? Let's find out. Now, if you're not familiar, an ND filter is basically sunglasses for your camera. If you're filming outside, it can actually be too bright, and you won't be able to get your aperture wide open, and if you're doing long exposures, you might need to reduce the amount of light coming into your camera. The 4 things to consider when buying an ND filter is how much they affect the sharpness, colour, vignetting, and of course how much light they stop. Now, as I said, the Fotka ND filter is only about $15 on eBay, which makes it a crazy deal. The first thing to look at is the type of ND filter it is. Since this is a fader ND, it means you can adjust how much light it blocks as opposed to a constant level. It's rated from ND2 to ND400, which seems like a very large amount. The testing methodology I'll be running with this is using a piece of paper with printed text and comparing the shot without a filter, and then examining various levels of ND. So this first shot without the ND filter is at 52mm on my Sony A7 with a 28-70 lens at f4.5. I have the ISO at 200 and the shutter speed is currently at 1/250th of a second. Now when we throw on the ND filter, the most noticeable effect is on the colour. Almost all filters have an effect on colour, and with this one we see a fairly strong green cast on the image. This can be corrected for with white balance, but it's good to know. However, sharpness is pretty similar if it's a little bit softer, which is pretty good, and there isn't any added vignetting yet. Already we've went from 1/250th of a second to 1/80th on almost the lowest setting. When we chuck it down even more, we start to notice some more vignetting being introduced, however sharpness and colour is pretty similar. At this point we're at 1/30th of a second compared to 1/250th, and getting close to half the throw of the ND fader. When we get close to the end, we start to notice some serious vignetting however. There's some serious dark patches near the centre of the edges, and it's starting to lose sharpness. When we get to the end of the throw, it's basically unusable, with dark patches and uneven light running rampant, as well as lackluster sharpness, even if we are at 1.3 seconds shutter speed. In the end, I won't be going any further than 2/3 of the pull for the fader, as any more than that and the image just degrades too much. It's not bad, but if you're wanting a massive reduction in light, this might not be the way to go. On saying that however, I think this is a great option for most people. It reduces the amount of light, which is more than enough for video work, and even usable for long exposures. Sharpness and vignetting is pretty good, and the colour cast is the main downside. However, even high-end ND filters have this issue. Unless you're doing professional work, for $15 I can't see any reason why you wouldn't pick one of these up, as they offer crazy value at the price and they do a really excellent job. So thanks for watching everyone, feel free to like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more from me. Also tell me if there's any other pieces of cheap film gear you want me to check out, so thank you for watching again, and I'll see you in the next one.